Hello. What up, buddy? How you doing? Doing good. I see you're back on 7 days. Hey, Grand Theft Auto can get repetitive real quick. Yeah. Oh yeah, I was in there yesterday, and the minute I walked in there, I got into my car, I drove outside. Somebody tried to shoot a rocket at me. Thank God he fucking sucked because, you know what I mean. He didn't land, but if he would have landed, I'd have been fucked. And I drove away from him, and literally he followed me around the whole fucking map for literally like probably 10 minutes. Yeah, it's crazy. Plastics for to make um you need plastic to make like med kits and stuff like that. Yeah, I played it. I played a lot of it, and that's why I saw you're on it. I was like, oh, I can actually play with somebody that will play the game every day, not play the game once and don't play it for 3 months. Play the game once, don't play it for 3 months. You know what I mean? And that's what I've gotten to a lot of people. Like me and Energy were playing a while, and um, he just like stopped playing, and I can't stand playing with people like that. It's like the same thing as Ark. It's like these guys just they get into it, you get all set up and everything all good, and then they just stop playing, and it's just I need somebody that's more dedicated to play. You know what I mean? And I just couldn't stand it. And I like there's a couple things I did. One thing I did notice though, if you go underground, they don't give you half as much metal as they used to. It's a lot of fucking rock and you know what I mean? It takes 20 points, I mean 20 things to make iron, you know what I mean? To make a bike. Yes, you need to make a workshop bench to make the bike. Yeah. 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 That happens. You can't. It gets foggy as fuck. It gets really foggy. The raining is horrible. Oh, yeah, it's brutal. Yeah, it's It's really brutal. The dogs are horrible in this game. They have way more dogs than they did before. It's just... It's nuts. And it isn't like before where you had to be like if you started late, it wouldn't be that good. It doesn't matter now. You can start you can be in level 40 something and it's the freaking same thing. Like I can go in there now and and start at 0 and you know what I mean, if somebody gives you the basic tools, you're pretty set, you know what I mean, until you start building up what you need and everything. But like before, I feel like if you were high in the game, it's like it's kind of hard to freaking get into it like before. I mean, it's kind of hard to get into things, but I feel like it's easier now. It's hard. It's a lot harder now. And then to get cement, because in my world I already got like the cement thing and everything, but I can't figure out how to make cement blocks. Freaking, they made it completely different now, and like it's like a lot higher to make cement blocks. Like to make metal. You know, before you showed me how to make metal bars around the whole place. Well, now it's 100. It's 100 metal for one bar. It's stupid. It's stupid. That made me really mad. Yeah. Yeah, I took over that church we had before. Remember we set up before? Yeah. I did the NASA thing. Yeah, they did. They did that too, and they did where you could break down you can break down tents now, and you can get cotton out of it, and not cotton. Is it cotton or leather or one? You can cloth. You can get cloth out of tents now. A lot of cloth. So whenever you see those things where you see tents like of army places, knock down them tents because you can get a lot of cloth. And save everything now because they made it where you need almost save your poo. If your wife gets any poo or anything, save the poo because you can't do. You can still grow things, but when you start making a farm, your fertilizer will grow faster, and you'll get twice as much food. So like if you start seeing poo around, save your poo. There was another thing I'm going to tell you too that was useless before. No, you don't. Well, you're still early, you know what I mean? You're still early, so, you know what I mean? Eventually, you'll get to that part where you start seeing a lot again. But, like, because I'm on day, like, 40 something, you know what I mean? So, you'll eventually get overwhelmed. But the good thing about now, if you do get overwhelmed with gun parts, you can break down the gun parts now, and they give you, like, 20, 30 metal, everything you break down. So whatever cheap break stuff, just break it all down. I mean, it'll help you out in the long run. It's so much harder now. So much. I agree. Power. Power, too. We're introducing power. Yep. Power. They're introducing turret guns. So we can put turret guns on our base. Yeah. Mm. Yeah, I will. Right after this game, I'll come play. No, I'm playing Dead by Daylight. Yeah, but it's more harder. That's why I like it. I like it better than Friday. Friday seems too easy. And you're better as a survivor in this game. Like, you can get away from him where he can't find you. As in the other one, like, it's like really cheesy where he can find you pretty fast, so. It's fun though. It's fun to play with friends and everything. Start learning how to do everything. But I didn't know you got it. If you got it, I would have sent you an invite. I didn't think you were into those type of games, so. Yeah. I just didn't think you were into those. Because I never heard you talk about it. You know what I mean? Because when I was asking you about it, like, I was like, oh, I'm going to get Friday. You were like, yeah, yeah. You didn't really, like, seem enthused to it. That's why I thought you weren't going to get it. Yeah, it's fun. Well, it pisses me off a random kill you. That's what's stupid. Yeah, but they're supposed to do a ban now. If they're doing that, they're coming out with a ban. Well, Rainbow, they gotten strict. Rainbow, you kill somebody the first time, you know what I mean, you get like a 15-minute warning, then it's like a 3-hour warning, then it's like a day warning. They got real strict on Rainbow. You were so good at it. I never understood why you stopped playing that game. You were so good. You're one of the best players I've seen in Rainbow. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I seen that a lot. But I guess they fixed a lot of bugs on it now. It's not as bad as it used to be. They did a lot of updates in that game. They're doing updates like, that's one thing I can say about them is they're fixing things all the time in Rainbow. Because I think so many people play it. If you look on games that people play, it's the third highest game that people view and people play in on PS4. You know what I mean? At first it goes Call of Duty, then it goes Grand Theft Auto, then it goes Rainbow Six. So I think they fix it a lot because they know a lot of people play that and people complain. Well, Ark? Yeah, they told me. I talked to Sarge and Toon the other day because I just downloaded to see what they were doing and everything over there. So I went in that side there, and they told me that you were upset because I know it wasn't them that told me. It was Gunn that told me. They said you were upset because a lot of people weren't playing and this and that and. Mm. So they wanted you to leave? Excuse me. The thing about it is, like, Toon doesn't realize, and none of those guys realize, if it wasn't for me in charge from the fucking gate, you know what I mean, to have everything set up and everything to do, they wouldn't have any of this. But the thing is, I feel like when somebody gets power over there, you know what I mean, it gets to their head, you know what I mean, and that's the problem.